Hi, I'm excited to share some tips with you that I have learned and gathered throughout the years because I figure you've had enough hand washing information and hygiene information to last a lifetime right about now. I thought I'd send out some information about, um, you know, how to manage the kids while you need to work. I've been an educator for many years and had to manage independent learning for students young as 5 years old. And I've also been a remote employee and had to juggle having my kid be do something active, engaging while I'm working and trying to take a conference call. So I hope this helps. First of all, I think it's really important that you remember things are just not going to be perfect. Things are going to be difficult and different. Just lower your expectations right out the get go. Number one, things are going to be messier in the household if everybody's kind of cooped up together. And you're going to have a lot more glue, paper, and scissors lying around. There's also going to be a lot more screen time than you'd prefer as a parent. And there's going to be a lot more noise. It's not going to be fun. But there are ways to help manage this. And two of the most important ways to deal with all of this that I've learned through the years is number one, to really keep a sense of consistency going for you and your children. They crave consistency, and let's face it, so do we. We don't like change that much. Most of us don't. Um, there's a few of us who really go, yay, it's all going to be different. And so just expect things to feel a little wonky at first. They'll normalize in a week or two here, and things will be better. But for the meantime, try and keep your routine as normal as possible. Go to bed at the same time, set the alarms at the same time, brush your teeth, get dressed just like usual. I know it sounds simple and silly to say, but that consistency will help your kids feel better in these uncertain times. And it'll also send the message that they're not on spring break right now and that they are responsible for something that they have to learn and do. And it also sends a message to you too as a parent to keep that consistency because it's important for you too. One of the things that I learned when I started working from home is that I actually have the tendency to be more addicted to screen time, or as much addicted to the screen time as my daughter on Minecraft. And I remember thinking, great, no more morning commute. I can jump straight from my bed and to my desk. And what I found is that's actually quite counterproductive because I have that tendency, and a lot of us do, that are remote workers, to sit in front of that screen far too long. We will find that we forget to eat at proper times, we forget to get up and stretch and move, and that leads to some serious back pain. And we also forget that we need to drink water, and we tend to ignore our bladders when they start calling on us. And none of that is productive. You tend to lose your energy and your focus, and that is critical to keep during this time period. So take care of yourself, be consistent, and have your basic needs met. Now let's talk a little bit about that movement. I really did suffer some serious back pain because I just sat at my computer desk too long trying to work, trying to get more done. Made me ineffective because I messed up my back. And so one of the things that I would recommend is a lot of movement for you as a parent as well as your children. It's one of the best classroom management techniques I've ever learned, is giving kids ample time to move and stretch. And so Alexa has been my best friend as a remote employee. I'm able to get up I set a timer for about an hour and 10 minutes. I get up and stretch. You may need a shorter period of time if your kids are younger, maybe 30 or 45 minutes. Get up and move with them. Take a little walk the dog, do some yoga. There's some great YouTube videos out there, Cosmic Kid Yoga or Go Noodle, that allow some movement if the weather's too inclement to get outside. And who cares if there's rain? Put on rain gear. Kids love playing in the wet rain and splashing in puddles. So if you're not afraid of it, get out there with them. You do these two things, keep things consistent, and support yourself by getting up and moving and stretching. You're going to have the energy you need to face this time together. I have a friend who says, what does he say? He says, oxygen is to the brain as rain and water are to the plant. We need that movement. We need that to focus us and keep us sharp and alert. And maybe it'll help you from having those extra meltdowns too. Thanks, and hope this helps. And I'll send some more information your way shortly. Bye.